Welcome to a look at Fairfield County real estate on the HAN network. I'm Kate Shaplinsky, and we're here with John McBride, a partner and team leader at McBride Associates and the Higgins Group in Trumbull. John is an expert at Fairfield County residential real estate and has been voted Realtor of the Year by his peers in Eastern Fairfield County among a long list of professional accolades. John, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you and a pleasure to be here.
Great, we're happy to have you. And you have some properties that you're going to be discussing with us today. But first, let's talk about Trumbull, where both listings are, as is your firm.
Yes, Trumbull's a great community to talk about. It's got so many diverse opportunities for people, from its recreation areas to its education areas as well, and things that it affords buyers coming into town. So it's a real community, and people love living in Trumbull.
I mean, the school system, that's always the first thing you hear about. So it must be what a lot of interested buyers are asking you about.
They are. So that's why we feature it prominently on our websites and any other email and any other areas that we can get people to look at the schools. We get them into the schools to see the schools and see the opportunities they have for their children. It really makes the sale of Trumbull very easy.
Right, as well as the recreation. I mean, the park system in Trumbull is beautiful, great trail system, municipal golf course, which has a great reputation in the area.
It does, and you know, with the most open space per capita in the town of, for a town in the state of Connecticut, it really affords a lot to people. We've got some great tennis courts, we've got some great basketball courts, but the public golf course is second to none in the area.
Yeah. And it's finally feeling like spring here in Fairfield County after a long winter. I mean, how does that affect the market?
Actually, we've been seeing so many multiple offers in our marketplace, which we haven't seen in the past 6 years. So we're seeing a lot of activity in the marketplace. It's been the best start personally in 28 years of being a licensed realtor in Trumbull. It's been our best start this year. So we're really kicking it off. All of our listings, if we price them right, we know they're going to sell. It's kind of like a beauty contest and a pricing war, though. You've got to price the home right, because there are so many buyers that are coming into the marketplace that are dual income. Both husband and wife are working, so they don't want to do the work so much anymore. So you've got to price it right, and you have to have the work done, and it's certainly going to sell.
Right. And John, tell us a little bit about your firm.
McBride Associates is a team within the Higgins Group. I'm a partner in Higgins Group, but we've got 5 agents that are on my team. They're full-time agents. They all do a great job for their customers because they do care about them. And so it does carry over into our referral on a repeat business that we do get. As far as our marketing goes, we're second to none in what we do as far as marketing goes. We've got a slogan that we're marketing Connecticut real estate to the highest level, and we use professional photography, we use video on all of our listings, we create individual URLs for our listings. So we're doing a lot of things that most agents aren't out there. So it shows in getting our listings sold.
Wow. Now let's get to some of the properties. You've got 2 very different listings in Trumbull that you brought us today. The first is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom colonial on Main Street. Tell us about it.
It's just, you know, looking at the pictures of this home, it just commands someone wanting to sit out on that front porch. It's a beautiful setting as far as that goes. And the home was built in 1866. But these folks that have moved in there about 15 years ago, they made a lot of updates. They brought it into the 21st century, and they've got, put insulation in the walls, but the setting is terrific. There's a great picture of the kitchen. It's a very large kitchen, plenty of eating area, great storage, great windows, so a lot of natural light, as well.
Beautiful. And what I love about it is it does have that historical aspect to it. I mean, what's the history of that property?
At one point in time, it was an office building. It was the Board of Education for the town of Trumbull had their offices in there, and there's been a lot of diverse folks that have been in there, but everyone that in there, whenever you have to go to the Memorial Day Parade, there's always parties outside in the front lawn of that property.
Oh, and it's a beautiful front lawn,
as
we saw in those photos.
It
just great wraparound front porch. And so let's take a look upstairs. Is that the master bedroom we're looking at?
This is the master bedroom. It's well appointed. It was redone about 4 or 5 years ago, put a vaulted ceiling in there, and a beautiful master bath that they've added as well. You can see some marble as far as the countertops go, and you've got a beautiful shower, large shower in there. So it's really a spectacular master bath that you wouldn't typically see in an 1860 property.
Right, very updated.
This is a family room. Some might call it a den, but it's right off of the kitchen and off of the foyer, so it's a great setting and it's a very comfortable room.
Great. And there's a bathroom downstairs, right?
There is also a bathroom downstairs. It is a full bath, although they are utilizing it as a half bath. It does have a separate jacuzzi along with a shower as well.
How new is this listing, John?
We put this listing on about 3 weeks ago. Had an open house, had a nice open house, got a good amount of people through. A lot of brokers, because we do a broker's open house on all of our listings too, to get the brokerage community out to the house. And there's always some great feedback on a property such as this.
Great. Well, next up is a very interesting 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhouse on Woodland Hills Drive in Trumbull. Tell us about this one.
I'd be happy to. This was a complex that the developers came to me about 4 years ago and asked if I could help them sell out the complex. So in the recession, we sold 46 units in 18 months. It's such a well-appointed complex, and also its location too. You can walk to Prime 111, you can walk to the Edge Fitness and so forth. So it's a great location in town. You got a beautiful kitchen, Marillac cabinets, granite countertops, GE profile appliances. So there's a lot that was put into these units.
Wow, gorgeous. And that's a dining room?
That's the dining room right off of the kitchen and opens up to the living room as well. And that's what we're finding more and more buyers looking for these days, is that open feeling of your kitchen, your living room, your dining room, all open into one.
Right.
Has a nice gas-fired fireplace as well.
And going upstairs, is that the master bedroom?
This is the master with some great appointments, some great detail that they put in here as far as the trim work goes and so forth. Yes, a lot of light that's allowed in if we open these shades as well. And you have a full bath off of the master, again with granite countertops, beautifully tiled bath as well. And a second bedroom is a good size as well. It has its own walk-in closet along with its own bath.
Right. And you know, you were talking a little bit about location with this property, and it's right near a trail system as well.
It is. You can walk to the trail system, which is 35 miles long, from Newtown into Trumbull, now being extended into Bridgeport as well, which is nice.
So you have this great new business development as well as the trails right there. And this extra space, what's this used for?
This is a lower level walkout, so they use it as kind of a combination gym and office. So it fits a lot of different uses within the complex. They all have a one-car garage as well.
John, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us today to talk about Trumbull, Connecticut, McBride Associates, the Higgins Group, and your latest listings. We look forward to talking with you again.
Thank you, Kate. It was my pleasure to be here, and look forward to sharing new listings as they come on the market with you.
Great. Well, this has been your look at Fairfield County real estate for the HAN Network. I'm Kate Czaplinski.